The government is saying that they are going to bring in agency workers. My question to you is, I'm guessing that some of your members will still stay on the picket lines. What will they do if agency workers try to cross those picket lines?
Well, we will picket them. What do you think we'll do? We run a picket line and we'll ask them not to go to work. Do you not know how a picket line works?
What if they do anyway? I very much know how a picket line works. I'm much older than I look, Mr. Lynch. What will picketing involve?
Well, you can see what picketing involves. I can't believe this line of questioning. Picketing is standing outside the workplace to try and encourage people who want to go to work not to go to work. What else do you think it involves?
And what if they want... Well, I just wondered what else it might involve, because I very well remember the picket lines of the 1980s,
where are you going with your...
Mr. Lynch. I'm asking you what your members would do, Mr. Lynch.
Which picket lines are you talking about?
The miners' strikes. Miners' strike.
Yeah. Well, does it look like the miners' strike? What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't, Mr. Lynch, and I'm just asking, I'm just to clarify.
Seems to have gone off into the world of the surreal.
No, Mr. Lynch, and I'm sorry if you feel the need to ridicule me, but I'm just asking you what you expect your members to do.
But your questions
if agency
are
workers...
verging into the nonsense.
I'm asking you...
picket as effectively as we can.
And what does that involve?
Look, there it is. That's what it involves.
So you won't stop agency workers crossing the picket line?
We will try to stop agency workers crossing the picket line by asking them not to go to work. What is it you're suggesting we will do?
I'm just asking you. I'm trying to clarify for the benefit of the British public who are being stopped from travelling around the country, Mr. Lynch. I'm just trying to clarify exactly what your members would do. Ask politely. Thank you for...
I'm replying to you politely.
To answer the question.
What we will...
OK, Mr. Lynch.
I've answered the question about 6 times. If there are people trying to cross the picket line, we ask them not to cross it.
How we doing, guys? Myself, Chris Petty, OBE here, and you have a quick one. Real Talk True Season. Don't worry, I'll wait. You know, when the government's sitting there looking at us like to say we're the ones that's in the wrong, we are sitting there and we need much more security. A lot of people are sitting there saying, oh, these real people, they get a lot of money anyway, teachers, doctors. In 15 years, in 10 to 15 years, we are going to have none of these jobs. This is the reasons why we need to be very, very careful and very, very understanding in the sense of living costs, in the sense of things rising right now. We're going to have robots soon. So before you know it, the NHS staff is not going to be there anymore because we're going to have robots that's doing that. Before you know it, we're going to actually have robots actually teaching kids and doing seminars in schools and all the rest of it. So teachers won't be there. All of a sudden, we're not going to even have these people in the train service that's going to be fixing the tracks because we're going to have robots that's fixing the tracks. So a lot of people are sitting there saying, well, help me make it make sense. Due to this lockdown, there's a lot of people that's lost jobs. There's a lot of people that's lost their livelihoods. There's a lot of people that's lost jobs in the sense of that doesn't even exist anymore. We've got our young people and the young generation now, and we're saying that we have to create new jobs. You have to create a new idea, a new job, and find another way to make money. Now we've all gone to the digital world, M.A.D universe. Welcome. So now we've got all these jobs socially going to be coming through on the internet, and it's going to be much more, and you can have a much more leisurely life, and we can make sure that everything's connected to your phone, your fridge, your cooker, and all the rest of it. You can have your own little car and it can drive itself, and all these kind of fancy things that we feel like we're going to enjoy. You're only going to enjoy it if you have money. Don't worry, I'll wait for you to sink that one in. We're only going to enjoy it if you have money. If you have assets, if you are one of the 1%, if you're one of the 2% of people that make that staunch amount of money, what happens to the people that are still on universal credit benefits? What happens to them people that are on 9 to 5, low income wages? What happens to them people that are working part-time? What happens to them single parents? What happens to all these kind of people which are near enough the crux and bolts of the whole economic system? And in the first place, if it wasn't for the people like that are the trash people, that is, they're the people that go in and clean up the offices, if these are the people in the sense of staff, working staff, volunteers, all these kind of things, when you look at the whole system that we have in place, the Royal Mail and all the kind of rest of it, we need the people on the ground. We need to make sure that they are supported. So I think we do have to share this post. I feel like we do have to get up there and say, let's raise this living cost. Let's make sure that the people are getting extra pay. Let's make sure that we are getting the right living cost. Let's make sure that the taxes and everything, if they're going to be rising, then the pay needs to be rising and everything else needs to be rising so we can sustain ourselves and live. Help me make it make sense. The government are sitting there saying that we're going to help you. you, but they will never understand what it's like to live a 9 to 5 or what it's like to be on universal credit and someone say that you have to sort of maintain £300 a month, maintain £200 a month, and still be told that everything is rising, and still be told that oil's rising, and to be told electric, and to be told gas is rising. Help them make it make sense. So yes, I do feel like now we should all go on strike. Every single industry, every single person should go on strike, letting the government know that we have had enough. But what's you guys' thoughts? Comment below.